business. Let's check out what is happening from the world of sports. And kickstarting it off with the local scene, Uganda's crested she cranes. Yes, the Uganda she cranes put 13 goals past Djibouti in that match that was happening at the Njeru Technical Center, as Uganda edged Djibouti 13 goals to 0 in the Sekafa Women's Under-20 Championships. The Uganda Under-20 Women's National Team captain Fauzia Najemba was in state-lighting form as Uganda had a clean-out result against Djibouti at the ongoing Sekafa Women's Under-20 Championships at Fufa Technical Center, Njeru, on Monday. The skipper orchestrated the damage against hapless Djibouti, scoring 6 of the 13 goals and thus ascending to the summit of the top scorers chart. The first goal for Uganda came as early as the 6th minute through Hadija Nadango. She would also go on to score another in the second stanza and the end game with a brace. The other goals for Uganda came from Catherine Nagadia, Asia Nachibuka, Shamira Naluja, Shakira Ninangahirwa, and second half substitute Zaitun Namaganda. Uganda will return to action on Wednesday against Eritrea, while Djibouti, on the other hand, will play Burundi. Burundi actually lost to Uganda on Sunday with a 5-1 goal deficit still. So Uganda, you can definitely see that the under-20 female side of Uganda is actually playing good football. 5-1 past Burundi on Sunday, 1-13-0 past. That is a 13-0. No, rather 1-5-1 past Burundi on Saturday, 1-13-0 past Djibouti on Monday. So which shows you that they are ready to actually win this particular Sekafa Under-20 Women's Championship in Uganda. Okay, still with the local scene, Katende and Blick families dominate the 2021 MX titles. The 2021 National Motocross Championships came to a close on the weekend while city-lighting category races at the Garuga racetrack. Once again, pedigree stood out as Katende and Blick family dominated the champions list, as 10-year-old Miguel Katende claimed the MX 65 class title after a brave show all season. His brother Jonathan Katende, however, carried the day, picking a win in the class in the final season race. Abigail Katende won her maiden MX title in the MX 50 Pewi class, as Arthur Blake Jr. registered his record 17th motorcycling championship when he sealed victory in the veterans class. Blake Jr. remains the most decorated MX rider in the country, as Alistair and Paddy will equally celebrate their achievements along with father Blake Jr. after sealing the MX1 and MX2 classes respectively. Oh, almost said some. Okay. In the MX50, Flibert Mwonge and Jamaira Makumbi had the last shot at the title in Garuga. The two were involved in a hot contest. However, it was Mwonge who came out victorious, landing his maiden MX title in the class. Jerome Mobiru also sealed his maiden MX title in the 85cc, as Kalen Wekesa took home the MX 125 to seal his impressive season, with Milton Obote Akena and Shadia Katete as runners-up in the class. Simon Chanley is the champion of this year's master class. Okay, I guess you can hear the names here now. Kylin Wekesa, Milton Obote Akena, Shadia Katete, big names, big families. Simon Chanley, all taking part in the action. Okay, from the local scene, we shift routes to Europe. What is happening from the world of sports business in Europe? Tottenham Hotspurs expected to finalize deal with Antonio Conte. The Italian is expected to make his way back to England, to English football. Will he be winning trophies this time around? We'll wait and see. His first stint came with Chelsea, where he actually won a Premier League title for Chelsea, and also, although he actually failed to win the FA Cup, but won a Premier League title with Chelsea. The former Chelsea boss Conte, who Spurs have targeted before appointing Nuno in the summer, has been offered an 18-month deal by Tottenham and arrived in London on Monday for face-to-face talks after Tottenham had fired Nuno Espirito Santo Monday morning following that defeat to Manchester United on Sunday, that 3-0 defeat to Manchester United. Negotiations with the Italians, who has been out of work since leaving Inter Milan in the summer, entered the final stages on Monday after Nuno was dismissed less than 5 months since he was appointed head coach. Tottenham are 8th in the Premier League, 10 points off leaders Chelsea after the 3-0 home defeat to Manchester United on Saturday. Nuno, who is currently 47 years old, signed a 2-year contract in June following a protracted search to find Jose Mourinho's successor, with his tenure lasting just beyond 4 months and a total of only 17 games. So with 17 games, I think the best he has actually achieved at Tottenham was winning Coach of the Month in August. Remember, in that month, Tottenham even won 3 out of their 9 matches. Three out of their 3 opening matches, and they topped the league with 9 points, and he was the coach of the month in August. So which shows you that he was steadily moving fast, and I think he had hopes of becoming a successful manager at Tottenham. But this goes back to, if I'm to draw some simple analysis with Tottenham, they are not patient with their managers. Mauricio Pochettino had put Tottenham to a very big team, to the fact that Tottenham was competing favorably and even reached the UEFA Champions League finals until it lost to Liverpool in 2019. But away from that, still, Tottenham fired Pochettino. He's now having a better side in PSG, competing for a league title in France, and also looked at as one of the favorites for the Champions League. Look at Jose Mourinho coming in at Tottenham. He didn't even spend a full year at Tottenham. Fired. He was actually fired when he had helped Tottenham reach the finals of the Carabao Cup, where Manchester City came and thrashed Tottenham. So which shows you that the weakness is not I think their weakness is giving coaches time. So Nuno Espirito Santo, having had a good spell at Wolverhampton Wanderers, who actually won a game on Monday Night Football against Everton. When he crossed over to Tottenham, things did not... actually, I thought they were going to give him time to build. Well, it did not happen. He has now been fired after 17 games in charge. With Tottenham not faring well in the last Premier League matches. This time around now we have Antonio Conte, who is a serial winner, by the way. I would not say Tottenham would compete favorably for the Premier League this season if he comes into the team. But if come next season, when we have serious competition, I think he will be competing favorably. He's a serial winner. Once the money is there, he will want to purchase the players and try as much as he can to compete for the Premier League trophy. And I guess he's a man of his words, and he can actually put some statements there for Tottenham to say that Tottenham wins the trophy. But we wonder whether he will actually stay for 18 months, because we know Tottenham, once you're not performing, you're chopped. And we shall look into this deal, which will see Antonio Conte, because he's in London to finalize talks, the deal, the contract, how much he will be getting. That and more will be coming your way on Sports Business. So just keep your eyes glued on Smart 24. We shall be giving you all those details. Away from that, Sergio Aguero is out for 3 months after suffering chest pains. Injury-prone Aguero. The story of the injuries and Aguero, this bond continues. In Manchester City, he was facing the same issue of injuries, and the same issue has continuously prevailed with him at Barcelona. The 33-year-old striker was withdrawn before halftime after receiving treatment for several minutes during the La Liga game at Camp Nou, and underwent cardiac tests at different hospitals as a precautionary measure after leaving the ground in an ambulance. In a tweet, Barcelona said he's unavailable for selection, and during the next 3 months, the effectiveness of treatment will be evaluated in order to determine his recovery process. Barcelona caretaker coach Barjuan said Aguero was calm after speaking to the player, who remains in hospital. And Aguero's old team, Manchester City, sent a message of support and wished the Argentine well, and wishing him quick recovery. Likewise, as former teammate Raheem Sterling did so by wishing his former teammate Sergio Aguero a quick recovery. Meanwhile, Barjuan will oversee his first Champions League match as interim boss in Tuesday's Group E clash against Dynamo Kiev and knows his team are under pressure in Europe because they're actually on the verge of not actually getting out of the group for the first time. It will actually, in many, many years, it will look too bad for Barcelona. For a team like Barcelona, which is actually known to be one of back in the day, Barcelona was one of the teams that were looked at as favorites for a UEFA Champions League trophy. So in a season where Barcelona is actually playing hard to survive being eliminated at the group stages, you would wonder how the world changes and how things can turn around in just a whisker of time. Just a blink of an eye, things greatly change. And if you're not sure of what is actually going to happen. So Aguero, and we hope Aguero actually, we wish him quick recovery. But if you've been following Aguero's professional football life ever since he joined Manchester City, I think he's a phenomenal striker, one of the world's deadliest finishers. Not only on his day, he's phenomenal, by the way. If you're to look at the last decade, the top 10 strikers, you cannot go out without mentioning Aguero, because the statistics rate him highly, from the trophies, the appearances, the goals, the assists. Everything about Aguero just shows you that he's actually one of the deadliest finishers on the planet right now. But the only challenge Aguero has faced has always been injuries. Injuries after injury. Injury after injury. After surviving the calf injury, you hear a knee injury. After a knee injury, it's an ankle. Injury after that, you hear a thigh injury. So lots of injuries have actually now here. Chest pains actually coming through. So he's actually going to be out for 3 months. So he's expected to actually come back in February next year. And luckily, he may be back when Barcelona have qualified for the round of last 16. If not so, he will be also praying for his team to see that Barcelona succeeds. But Barcelona will be keeping up on assessment to see that the Argentine gets back to playing time. He clads the shirt 19 for Barcelona. Speaking of Argentine, Lionel Messi, the little magician, one of the greatest players of all time, currently playing for PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, former Barcelona legend, still a Barcelona legend, I would say, currently donning shirt number 30 for Paris Saint-Germain, says he would consider a move to Barcelona as a sporting director. So you could definitely see that East or West home is the best, and Lionel Messi still considers Barcelona as his home because it is the team and it's the city that groomed him in what he is right now. So he says he's still indebted to it. Messi, who's 34, made an emotional exit from the Nou Camp in August after more than 20 years, and he joined Paris Saint-Germain. While he's not thinking about retirement yet, he would love to be the sporting director at some point. And he actually added, I don't know if it will be in Barcelona or if it will be something else. If there is a chance, I would like to go back and contribute to Barcelona. Because according to Messi, Barcelona is actually facing serious problems and challenges. And him being part of the family of Barcelona, he would love to go back to Barcelona and help the club grow back to where it was. Remember, actually Messi has a home in Barcelona. He has not sold it off. It is still there. I think it's the home that has actually grown, because currently in Paris, he's actually renting in one of the hotels in Paris. So which shows you that he would want to go back for holiday in Barcelona or go back to Barcelona once his time at PSG expires. At this particular time, we don't know whether he will be renewing his contract with PSG. He has a 2-year contract with PSG. But what we do know is he considers a return to FC Barcelona. The 6-time Ballon d'Or winner, who is also favorite for the 7th for the upcoming Ballon d'Or, said that he would love to be able to help Barcelona. And he said, if there is a possibility, I would love to contribute again, because it's a club that I love, and I would love for it to continue doing well, to continue growing, and to continue being one of the best in the world. Messi scored 672 goals for Barcelona, but departed when his contract expired, as mounting debts made it impossible for the club to afford a new deal for the Argentine maestro. He was a former Barcelona captain last season, won a lot of trophies for Barcelona, and it's the reason as to why he's referred to as one of the greatest of all time, because of the records he has achieved under Barcelona. So I think he would want to choose maybe to go back and retire from there in a one-season matchup, or maybe retire from there and become a sporting director, or maybe a manager of that sort. Anyway, we would want to follow up on that about Lionel Messi. But as we speak, his contract with PSG, the 2-year contract, will expire when he's 36. The question would be, will he continue playing football? Because currently Cristiano Ronaldo is 36, and by the time his contract with Manchester United retires, a 2-year contract, he will be 38. Will there be a renewal? We'll yet to see, because currently Zlatan Ibrahimovic is playing football at the age of 40, breaking records after record. He actually came out and said, ever since he left PSG, there is nothing the news in Paris is reporting, because it seems he was the only one breaking records and making news in PSG. Okay, away from that, let's look at match day 4 of the 6 in the UEFA Champions League, Tuesday night football. As let's look at the fixtures that are going to happen. Malmo is going to be at home to Chelsea. Wolfsburg will be at home to RB Salzburg, that is Red Bull Salzburg. In this Champions League, we have Red Bull Salzburg and Red Bull Leipzig are actually taking part here. And in this Champions League, Red Bull Salzburg comes from Austria. They were the champions of the Austrian League. RB Leipzig is from the Bundesliga. All these teams belong to one man. RB Leipzig, RB Salzburg. Then there is also Red Bull New York, the New York Red Bulls. That is RB, where most probably for Uganda, the former captain of Uganda Cranes, Ibrahim Sekaja, played for RB Salzburg. He actually went and also played for RB for the New York Red Bulls. So it is the same thing here. Now, Villarreal will be taking on the Young Boys. This is actually going to be a good match. Juventus will be at home to Zenit Petersburg. Bayern Munich will be entertaining Benfica. Sevilla will be entertaining Lille. Dynamo Kiev will be at home to struggling Barcelona. Atalanta will be at home to Manchester United. The last match between Atalanta and Manchester United actually ended in a 3-2 win again, where Manchester United had to come from a 2-0. Yes, actually Manchester United had to come down from 2-0 to secure 3 points. Goals that were actually coming in from Maguire, Marcus Rashford and Cristiano Ronaldo to secure the 3 points for Manchester United. Real Madrid, no, that is for Wednesday. So if you look at the matches, and I think that people should actually focus more, Wolfsburg, Salzburg, Malmo, Chelsea. Chelsea are the defending champions. Villarreal, Young Boys. Villarreal, the current Europa League champions. Juventus, Zenit Petersburg. Bayern Munich will be at home to Benfica. Bayern Munich are the winners of the 2020 UEFA Champions League. Then Sevilla will be entertaining Lille. Dynamo Kiev, Barcelona, Atalanta will be taking on Man United. So those are some of the matches that you need to look at ahead of the UEFA Champions League match day 4 of the 6. So I guess those are going to be some of the interesting matches, and we shall be giving you the feedback from that matchup. And away from that, let's look at the Premier League results of the Monday night football. As we were leaving with Sports Business yesterday, we were mentioning of the Monday night football between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Everton. Now, by the time it actually ended at the Molineux, that is the stadium of Wolves, Wolverhampton Wanderers won 2 goals past Everton. Goals coming in from Kilman and Raul Jimenez, who scored in the second, those are first half goals from Wolves before Alex Iwobi scored a consolation goal in the second half of that particular matchup. Now let's look at the standings of the English Premier League following the end of that game. Chelsea still up in the top. Let's look at the top 6. Chelsea coming in at number 1, Liverpool number 2, Man City in 3rd place, West Ham still in 4th place, Manchester United in 5th place, and Arsenal coming in at 6th place. However, Wolves is just behind Arsenal with 16 points together with Brighton. So Arsenal and Manchester United both in with 17 points apiece. And in the last 3 teams on the table, Burnley comes in number 18. Newcastle United, the Money Dons, in number 19, as Norwich City comes in at number 20. Of course, this is what we do here to give you all the latest from the world of sports business and not following. Tottenham, remember, are still in talks with Conte, as Newcastle are interested in Real Madrid legend Toni Kroos. So those are some of the news that we will actually be following up from here. Toni Kroos, there are also speculations that Ousmane Dembele, so Newcastle is actually expected to be making big money moves come next season. Expect this to come through, but now their fight is to ensure they stay in the Premier League, because every team that finds Newcastle just thrashing Newcastle. Newcastle is actually standing 19th in the league right now. Okay, well, from that, it has been Sports Business. It is good having you from the world of sports and giving you all the updates and all the details in the matter of sports, because yes, most probably most of you get to get the highlights from sports and the sports business. I'm Joran Paul Sonko. I'm coming back shortly with more from the world of business with the News Hour.